Coachella weekend 2. I cannot believe that the festival is almost done. Like at this point it's literally done. The hype around Coachella needs to be studied, because what do you mean one festival caused that much trauma, that much coverage, the whole aura about it? It's insane. Anyway, we are here to talk about the performers, aka Addison, Justin Bieber.
It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
And Karol G. We're gonna start with Addison, one of the most successful TikTokers out there. But now she has rebranded, thank God, and is now a pop singer. Guys, if you have not listened to that album, I'm telling you, go give it a try. Don't be like me, because I listened to it in March. The album is out since last June. I missed out. I really feel like I missed out a lot, because if I had discovered that album last year, I would definitely had, I don't know if I would say that I would have had a better summer, but the album is amazing and I'm looking happy that I discovered it right before the Coachella performance. But anyway, that's not the point. We're here to talk about her Coachella set. I realized that I did not even did any intro. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you are new. Just like last week, today we are here to talk about the Coachella performers. As I said earlier, Karol G, Justin and Addison. I watched all of their performances. Do I need to say it again? I have all my notes with me. This is just the one about Addison, okay? And today we're gonna talk about it. When I saw that Addison was performing, I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit scared, because there's a lot of video out there of her and the vocals were not that great. I did not really watch any of them, but I was like, I am a little bit scared. If at other shows this is how the vocals are, how is it gonna be at Coachella? So I went on, I watched the show. My first note is the intro being a Kylie Minogue reference. Iconic. When you start the show with an iconic reference, you know the rest of the show is gonna be a banger. And it just proved once again how much Addison studies. Like, she knows what her peers, what her mothers have done before her. Seeing her reference in Kylie Minogue was iconic, and I love catching a reference without anyone telling me, oh, this is a reference. Just by that, I was like, oh, Addison, you already said that, like, I don't care about the rest of the show. You are mother. But anyway, she started with Diet Pepsi. So, be honest, I don't know how to feel about it, because if I'm not wrong, her biggest song, starting the show with that, I was already like, oh, this was supposed to be the outro. And usually artists do their most successful song at the end. I wasn't glad since I liked the song, but that was just the part I was like, oh. Everyone and their mama was at her set. I was shocked. I don't know why, but I failed to realize how popular people are. Just like I said with Sabrina last week, I was shocked to see that many people. I was like, oh, Addison, you are the moment. I don't know if it's because I know her since the TikTok days. I was not following her. Seeing her there, it was like this core. You can really do whatever you put your mind to, whatever you put effort, blood, sweat, and tears. Yes, and the music is good. Honestly, listen to that album. I have a question for the producer of Coachella, or even our creative director and the creative director of all the girls. Was the theme of this year jumping and getting thrown off a literal building? Because just like Sabrina Carpenter last week, Laura from Katsai, Addison, she fell, and the three of them, it was backwards. I know, like, it was probably not that scary, but seeing her doing it, I was like, oh no. The performance went on, it was amazing. She performed my favorite song off of the album, aka aka In the Rain. This is supposed to be the saddest, which I think it depends, but it's supposed to be the saddest song on the album. And the way she performed it, the many dance breaks, I truly wanted to cry. First of all, out of happiness, out of proudness. It's probably because I really enjoyed the album, so now I really feel for her. I was like, you made it, Addison. But anyway, that's not the point. When she was performing the song, I was so hyped because the lyrics are so sad, and seeing her jumping around, dancing. Let's normalize not creating signs at concert if you cannot do whatever the sign says. Why am I saying that, you're asking? There was a guy who had a sign, and the sign said, I want to scream for the bandage part. When Addison went and gave him the mic and was like,
you want to do it? Alright, you better make it worth it, okay? Are you ready?
this is what he did. Mind you, this is the scream of the song. it's not quite the same. So like, what's the point? Why do you like? Why would you ask to scream if you cannot scream? That pissed me off. But yeah, she went on and did an amazing show. That was looking my note about like the little part of the show. Now my big notes in general. First part, dancing. It was lucky the part when I went into watching the show. I was like, okay, you can be a bad vocalist, but please Addison, don't mess up the dance parts, please. Whatever she was doing on stage was no TikTok dance. This was real dancing. Like almost all the songs had dance breaks. And my favorite ones, In the Rain, and the All-Comer. She really blew me away. She was even pop star. Well, she is a pop star, so of course. But yes, dance, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. Addison, you are the next big thing. Vocally amazed. As I said, I seen some videos criticizing her vocals. Even at the Grammys, I was a little bit like, ugh. But whatever she did at Coachella, this was not the same person. I don't know those other festivals and even at the Grammys, but Coachella, Addison Rae, vocally on point. She did such an amazing job and I was so proud of her. It's definitely because I really enjoyed the album, but I'm just glued at my screen. So vocally, I'm gonna give her a 9 out of 10. Now for the outfit, she was not the headliner, but she was still at the main stage and it was her first time, so she didn't really have to change like 1 billion times, but I love what she did. She had one staple piece, which was the red underwear. She just put things on and off. It really felt like a different outfit, even though it was really low-key the same. So for that 8 out of 10, my favorite one was definitely the one with the hat. It was giving Britney. She could have just had one outfit, but she had many variations of the same outfit. It was great to watch. For the stage, it was pretty simple, but it did what it was supposed to do. Once again, she's not the headliner. She doesn't have to create a whole world, but whatever she has, it was amazing. Mind you, when she did whatever the thing she did, the entrance with, it did whatever it was supposed to do. It was great. I really enjoyed it. But I was scared because it has some wheels. And I know those things that you can block them and the wheels won't go around. But how does it... Well, I literally said how it works. But like, I was trying to see when the people came to like rearrange the set. I was trying to watch them like blocking it, but I did not catch that. This is not interesting, but I think Coachella made me want to become a set designer, a creative director. I want to work backstage at Coachella. I want to go there, yes, but I really want to work as an intern. If someone from Coachella is watching this, I want to work as an intern. I really want to see how do you create a show like that. But also, who's our creative director? Because it was amazing, the storytelling. How do they choose, or how do you, the creative director, how do you choose the song? Like, which song is supposed to go after that one? Like, I want to have also an internship with the creative director of Addison Rae because it was truly an amazing show. They all did an amazing job. In general, out of all the things that I've just said, I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. A one in a lifetime show. It was a headlining type of show. Like, she gave it all. It was definitely my favorite. I loved Sabrina Carpenter, but it's probably because I don't really listen to music. As I said, it was still amazing. I was entertained. It made me want to go listen to the album. But this time, since I knew the album, since I enjoyed the album, just for that, it was the best out of the 3 days. Addison Rae, you are the next big thing. And it's safe to say that everyone was waiting for her. Coachella haters, critics, the whole world. I'm being dramatic, not the whole world, but everyone was waiting for her for bad reason. Like, if she gave a simple performance, one set, 2 dancers, not that many outfit changes, oh, she would have been done. Everyone would have been like, okay, you're not a real pop star, you're nothing. So I was really happy to see her prove them wrong. I was on Twitter right after watching it. There was no hate tweet. But anyway, now Mr. Justin Bieber. Where do I start? First of all, I did not watch his performance. I'm not gonna lie, I did not watch his performance because first of all, I was not even planning to watch it. Addison Rae and Big Mentorist was the only 2 performers that interested me for Saturday. So once I started to see the clip of him playing his computer while performing,
Got it! Got it!
and he was paid $10 million.
Got it! Got it!
I don't want to criticize his heart because who am I to judge? So I'm just gonna say it was a chop. For me, it was 0 out of 10. Even the set, I'm not going to talk about the what I rated. The set 0 out of 10. Like, what was that? Okay, it was okay, so kind of cool, but compared to Addison Ray, it was not the headliner. Chop. Compared to Sabrina Carpenter, chop. Now, Miss Karol G, where do I start? I can only blame myself because I watched her performance, guys. I took a lot of notes because I was really truly blown away. But guess who forgot to save it? I forgot to save it and I turned off my computer. Mind you, when I turned off the computer, it told me you forgot to save one thing. If you turn off your computer, that one thing that you forgot to save will be deleted and gone forever. Guess what I did? I said, turn that shit off. I don't care. That one thing was the Karol G's performance notes that I had. So if I can give you an advice right now, save everything that you're doing. Save it. On my phone, I know it automatically save things, but my computer, it doesn't work like that. You have to manually save things. And I could, like I did it, I watched the performance in the morning, I had the time to save it, it's my fault. So I still have some notes, words that I remember. Let's just get right into it. I'm not really a Karol G fan. I don't really listen to her music. I know of her because she's really successful, and if you like pop culture, there's a lot of personality, there's a lot of celebrity that you have to know. And that's the case of Karol G. The first time that I really watched her was at Victoria's Secret last year, and I was shocked at how good she was as a performer. I was like, oh, I think I need to start listening to more things because I only listened to like 2 artists on loop. After the Victoria's Secret, she was now in my mind as a need to do a deep dive later. So when I saw that she was at Coachella, I was like, that's the perfect occasion for me to discover her. So my first note about the show is the intro. Once again, creative director, you have my heart. Creative director of Sabrina, Addison, Karol G. Who are y'all? Do you need interns? I can't work for free. I just want the knowledge. I just want the knowledge, please. And it felt really cultural. I don't know if it's a real story. It was probably not a real story, but it felt like a real story. It had a true meaning. It was powerful and I enjoyed watching it. So Karol G, the body chain is yours. After the intro, you'll get to see the stage. Guys, I think out of all the performance that I ever seen at Coachella, probably Gaga, but except Gaga, this was the biggest stage I've ever seen. How did they made it like real question? I'm not even trying to be funny. How do you create something like that? How do you come up with the idea of something like that? What would they do with it after? How did they put it on stage? I think I learned that she was actually late to a set because it took like forever to build it. The stage is already there, the main stage. Then she had a set on top of it.
How could you not say cunt? Like, that's cunt. Like
10 across the board. It was so good. It was headliner worth it. Justin Bieber, you could never. Like, just by the intro and by the set, I was like, oh, Karol G, you are the moment. You already know it. I was blown away. I want to know, what does it feel to be an headliner at Coachella since they're literally the biggest stars in the world? So does it still feel like you're doing a normal show, like, or do you feel pressure? And how do you hide it? Because she seemed so happy to be here, so confident. Mind you, she was the first Latina to ever headline the show, so the pressure I cannot even start to think about. So seeing her laughing, dancing, I was like, how I was so calm. As I said, I just saw her at Victoria's Secret and she did not dance that much. So seeing her dancing, oh, you can really dance. Mind you, I have my notes here, but whatever I'm saying, it's still about what I saw yesterday. Like I am vividly seeing her, Carolina. Vocally, I was impressed. She did amazing. I mean, she's a singer. 10 out of 10, and she had Becky G as a special guest. And we need to have a serious conversation about Becky G. She's once again one of those people that I know of. I don't really stand her, but I know of her. I know some of her songs from beginning to end, literally. I really loved her during pandemic. She's so beautiful. She has so much stage presence. She has so much charisma. I was watching, I was like, Becky, would you marry me? Please, I love you. But yes, it was amazing. There was a moment where she went into the crowd. It was so beautiful seeing her with the fan and them knowing all the songs. Honestly, I think it was not for me, not in a bad way, but in the sense that I don't listen to her music literally, but seeing her fans singing every word, screaming, wow, Karol, you are really something. And I forgot to say that, but there was people, like, I think she was the most underrated headliner out of the three. She was definitely the one that everyone, most of the people, I'm not gonna say everyone, but definitely overlooked her and was like, oh, I'm not gonna go there. But her fans, her people showed up and they knew all the songs, they knew all the lyrics. So I was like, yes. And it made me wanna learn Spanish. I said it 1 billion times, I wanna learn Spanish. Not understanding any words, I need to speak Spanish. It was such a beautiful moment. Now the outfits, it was really nice. At first I thought, because of the intro and the look of the stage, I thought it was gonna be like from like caveman to modern woman. Maybe it was, but the outfit low-key felt like that. My favorite one was the one where she was a sort of mariachi. So beautiful, and she was so beautiful. Karol G, I really enjoyed your show. My favorite performance was this one. And I felt like it was inspired by Doja Cat performance of Wet V Word. So out of 10, the whole show, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I'm not gonna lie. Did I knew most of the songs? No. Did I enjoyed it? Yes. Was she amazing? Yes. Just for that, how could I not give it a 9 out of 10? It was really headliner worth it. Compared to Justin Bieber, once again, she did amazing. There was no bad notes except that I did not knew the songs. And it was also very cultural in a good way. You know what she had at the end of her set? Fireworks. Compared to Miss Sabrina, who did not have any fireworks, it was the perfect way to end it. That's it, guys. That was my review about Addison set, Justin Bieber set, and Karol G. And now that I have all the infinite stone of the performances of the whole weekend, I think I can give a rank. At number 1, we have Addison, right? It's definitely because she's the one who I know most of the songs. Then we have Sabrina Carpenter, and she shares the second spot with Karol G. I'm sorry, it was so good, and it's the fact that even though I did not knew most of the song, like I did not knew 95% of the songs, but still had an amazing time. Just for that, she has to be number 2. Number 3, Cat's Eye, and number 5, Justin Bieber.
Mwah. No balls.
She did her thing. Guys, you know, but like I was shocked because so